Hello, friends, and welcome to today's episode of Ministry Highlights. And today we will be continuing our journey from the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore, be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. And we are continuing our lesson today, gleaning from the wisdom of the serpent. And today we want to talk about the serpent as sensitive creatures. The serpent is a very sensitive creature. You would realize that it has very high detective abilities and it's almost always aware of its environmental happenings. It is not oblivious of whatever that is happening around its space. It is always aware of whatever is happening. Serpents are able to assess their environment and determine whether they need to move or can still stay at where they are for safety's sake. Serpents are not naive to their environment. They are very much particular about their environment and are very involved as to what's happening. In essence, we can say that they are not gullible. They do not depend on what people will say. They rather want to be sensitive and know things for themselves. Serpents are not gullible creatures. They are very, very sensitive and are aware of what is happening around them. My question to you today is, are you sensitive to what happens around you? Are you aware of what happens in your workspace? Are you aware of what is happening wherever you go? Are you aware of what is happening? Do you understand the culture of where you work? Do you understand the culture of the business you are involved in? You just hear what people say and you move with what people say, or you are able to identify what is happening around you, surrounding you, and you are able to make decisions and choices for yourself. The Bible says in 1 Chronicles 12:32 that the sons of Issachar, who had understanding of the times in which they were in, they understood the times. Do you understand the times in which you are in? Sometimes God is trying to give you a message, and because you are not sensitive, you are not able to detect or be able to understand what God is trying to tell you to do. So people can stay at a place for a very long time because they've not been sensitive enough to understand or tune themselves or their spirits to what God is telling them to do. Do not be naive or oblivious of what is happening around you and your environment. Just as the serpent is a very sensitive animal to its environment, you ought to be sensitive and spiritually sensitive to what is happening around you. So what Jesus meant was that the serpent is a discerning animal, and we need to be discerning as children of God. Your discernment should be sharp. It should be accurate. It should align with the Spirit of God. What Jesus wanted us to understand basically is that you live your life past the surface. Live your life past the surface and be in tune with the Spirit, being sensitive and discerning. Don't live your life on the surface. Don't live your life on the basic. Be sensitive, be spiritual, and know what is going on. Thank you again very much for joining us today. I'll catch you again later. Take it easy. Take care. See you again next time.